Okay, I'm back. I am back. So let's continue. Not with my YouTuber's accent. Oh, here goes the whole thing with the Sharpie sound. Let me lower my volume. Let's see where we're going now. Machine games. Oxide. What is Oxide? I don't know that. Unknown guest? What? There's a surprise? Square Enix? Don't scare me, Square. What do you mean, Square Enix? What is happening here? Is Square Enix gonna be a Microsoft-owned publisher slash developer? That's not good.
Greetings, Xbox players.
Oh no.
My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer
Oh no,
for
do it
the
in
Mana
Japanese.
series here at
Mana.
Square Enix.
Interesting.
聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの
Okay,
情
perfect.
報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて
Visions of
大
Mana.
変光栄です。
I've never played a Mana game, but I know how big this franchise is. So
ゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。
oh shit, that's Maya. I remember Maya. Is that Maya? Yeah, that's Maya. Right? Okay.
聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年に
Oh, that looks
ファイナル
nice.
ファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣を
Exactly, because Secret of Mana, the Mana series. What the fuck did I do? Shit. Okay. The Mana series began as Final Fantasy Adventure. It was like a Final Fantasy game.
マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに、個性豊かなキャラクターたち、
Looks nice.
心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション
Weapon-based battle
RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され、
You see,
長
the
ら
very
く愛されて
first
きま
one
した。
there was Final Fantasy.
本作は30年以上
So
の
many
歴史あ
Mana
る
games.
シリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を
I really like how this looks, huh?
体験してもらえると思います。
Oh, wow.
シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に
The animation is superb.
登場しています。
It reminds me of Ni no Kuni too.
今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井光一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Okay.
Hello, I am Koichi Shi from Gretz. I am so happy.
What? This guy has personality, my friends. Look at this guy. Look at the jacket, the necklace. That's the thing here, the bracelet. Look at the hair. This is full personality, Koichi.
To introduce
Creator of the Mana
newest
series.
game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最
Pixelated
新化して
sprites.
聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに
There's one thing about these games that is like enemies are so cute. Like, why would they make the enemies be so cute?
参加しました。聖剣伝
Look
説
at
フ
that.
ァイナルファンタジー外伝
You don't
を
wanna
作ってい
kill
た
him.
頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が
Look at the
携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと
I mean, those flowers don't look cute, but the other ones, they look like little Pikachus.
表現できているので、
Why would
バ
you
ト
want
ル
to
中
kill
は
him?
モンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズ
Looks
に
a
は
lot like
空を
like
旅す
Ni
る
no Kuni
海を
too.
渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフ
Look at the trees. They look very good.
ィールド探検
I
に
like how leaves look very independent. Like usually in trees, what you get are branches are all like the same geometry, if you will, or the whole tree, and then the movement they look like kind of like just branches moving instead of leaves moving, and all the leaves move with the branch, so they actually even deform a little bit. But here
欠かせない新たな仲間が
you can
登
see
場し
this
ます。
very independent
陸上を
movement
猛スピードで駆け回っ
to
て
the
くれる
leaves.
ピック
I
ル。
like it.
ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
Oh shoot.
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上でヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目やアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生
It
しました。
gives me a lot of Genshin Impact vibes. Oh, you know what? Also reminds me a lot of a very good game that people unfortunately apparently didn't play a lot or didn't pay attention to, and that's Immortal Phoenix Rising. That's an Ubisoft game. It's such a good game. And it looks very similar to this. Reminded me of that.
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、
Different
最新
composer?
作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。
Oh, 100 songs in total. Wow.
新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入
Okay.
感を高め
How
てく
does
れま
that
す。
work?
探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。 今作は
Okay, so I guess that's interesting. And I don't think that's very like
アクション RPG
I don't know, because what I'm thinking about is it's how does that work? The seamlessness of that music. So I could think of a very seamless way to kind of do those transitions that like have two versions of the same song playing at the same time in the game, but you can only listen to one, and then when you engage in battle, then the one lowers the volume and then the other ones goes up, and maybe the one that comes when you are fighting has like the drums or has a more intense kind of instrumentation to it, but it's the same song. So I'm guessing that's something that happens here
が
where
切り
he
替わる
says.
様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
Let me see. That heighten the player's sense of urgency. The arrangement of the background music changes the moment.
中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
You see, it's all the flute, and then that drum comes in when he engages in battle. So it could be that, or it could be just, you have different tracks playing the music, right? Let's say you have a board, a mixer board, and you lower the volume of the drums, but when you fight, then you bring up the volume on the drums of the song, and then it feels more intense and more action. I mean, it's a simple thing
今作はアク
that
ション
they're introducing as like, oh, this new system that will be okay.
RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、
Oh, that's
その力を
cool.
宿した武器
I
を
like the
使うと
enemy design.
バトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。
Again, it's kind of too cute.
精霊によってはさまざまな特性の違いがありますので、
That looks super
その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不
Animation
思
is
議な
super
力
good.
で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
Oh wow.
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは
So, Vision of Mana, is it a remake of an older one, or is it a completely new game? Because
聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。
okay.
私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後もさまざまな情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Visions of Mana, Summer 2024. I mean, that's really soon. It's concerning that they don't have a date. Okay, thank you, Square. Only one game has a specific date. I mean, come on, guys. Oxide. I have no clue what this is. The like the thumbnail feels like a civilization kind of thing. Look.
Hello.
Okay.
And welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time.
Okay.
Like Civilization V.
Exactly. Okay. I felt from the thumbnail that character like that, standing like that, it felt really much like a civilization thing.
We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love.
That looks good.
Ara History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Ara.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features
This is right down my alley. I really like this type of games.
all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same.
Yeah.
With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
Okay.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
That was supposed to be cut
Hi, Dan.
out, but
That's
It's good
Dan.
that
We
they
started
left
in
it.
his basement.
oh shit, that's
It's
good.
been an amazing process to see from
I
concept.
mean, I don't see the benefit of having the instruments in the office. I mean, that's just, I think that's just PR and marketing and such. But pragmatically, it's like, okay, how does that benefit the game or not? It's just to give an
To
impression,
completion.
which is fine.
We
I
started
would do
small,
it.
building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
Nice.
The end result is Ara. the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to
Oh,
rule
I wanna
and
play
chart
this.
your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
Oh, I
Aura,
want to play
we knew
this.
we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their
I would like to see a game like this, but built around pseudo history. Now that would be awesome, right? Like pseudo history, like aliens built the pyramids, and the Anunnaki came and created humans. That would be so cool. Like a type of game, a strategy game based on like a historical strategy game, but based on pseudoscience and pseudo history and pseudo archaeology. That would be so good.
unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Aura is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Aura is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies
That's
this
good.
than the prestige system.
Prestige.
To win a game of
system.
Aura, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known.
Okay, yeah.
This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players
Oh,
the
yeah,
chance to
that's
decide
fine.
what
This
kind
is-
of leader they want to be.
Civilization has that. I mean, you can be a nation like with a prestige, let's say, of being religious or the arts or science or the military.
Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might.
Yeah.
Scientific advancement. The
don't-
choice is theirs.
What are the mecha things? What do you mean?
Scientific
What? Future age. So you can okay.
advancement. The choice is theirs. In Aura, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still
Super
being
good.
able to win the game.
I really
Personally, when I play Aura, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the
Is that Notre Dame?
our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human
Why would they choose to show it from behind? Is that Notre Dame? No, that may be not. That's probably not Notre Dame. Where are we here?
history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it.
What? What? I mean, the construction site looks like they're building. They're just building buildings. It sounded odd. Like skyscrapers. These people don't have a clue of how they built the pyramids, which not even science knows, but at least there are theories.
Giving huge prestige
And this is the pyramid how it looked, like how we think it looked when it was built. Like now we see the ruins, but it was supposed to be covered in not in sandstone, but I think it's granite what it was supposed to be covered in. And it would actually, they say, and the top of it will be like a gold pyramidion up there. And then the whole rest of it, I don't know if it's white granite or something like that. It's not marble, but it would actually reflect a lot of light.
bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Aura that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally
Okay.
won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Aura compared to other 4X games.
Not sure what that meant, but
Crafting
that's
plays
fine.
out in Aura at a national scale, with players honing and combining
Ah, it
the
looks
natural
good.
resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives.
I wanna play
and
this
even
game.
manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units.
Thankfully,
The crafting
it's
system
coming
in
to
Aura
Game Pass.
encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Aura just feel more real.
Wait.
Scenarios in
I don't know if I
to
understood
navigate
correctly.
Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty.
So
to
it's not turn-based?
predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Aura just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
How does
It's
that
not
work?
easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Aura, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Okay.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and
I mean, it's
cultural
same thing
prodigies,
as
and many more.
Civilization. I don't know why they...
Each leader in Aura has a number of special abilities determined
And they don't look that good here, right? I mean, I think Civilization ones look better, I think. Unless this is just like a early stage.
by their personality traits,
these don't
as
look
well as a
very good.
powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my
Okay.
favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was
Oh.
maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
Cougars!
Cougars, I hate cougars!
"Someone get these feline demons away from me." I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's
That's
been
cool.
years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other.
Because in Civilization, I don't remember encountering like wildlife. I do remember barbarians, but not necessarily wildlife that will hurt you. So that's interesting.
And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch
Looks
of
very
Aura
good.
is only the beginning.
I do
We're
wanna
going
play
to
it.
maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura and to create your own history.
Fall 2024, no release date. That's concerning. Why would you? I don't know. None of the games have a release dates. Just Senua's Sacrifice, which for the longest time didn't have a release date. Okay, this is the one that I do want to check out. Well, actually, to be honest, the presentation has been great. Like, all of the games got my attention, but no, I'm gonna say, I was gonna say but one, but no. Now all of the games got my attention. Like Vision of Mana looked very cool. I'll probably check it out. Senua's Sacrifice I definitely gonna check out. But this game R was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting that. And then the other one, what was the other one? Oh, Avowed, which yeah, I'm gonna check out definitely. So yeah, this is a really good
Välkommen
presentation.
till Uppsala, Sverige.
I
Här
really
hos
like it.
Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones.
Finally, Microsoft, because god damn.
Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure.
Okay.
Even today,
Temple of
it's one
Doom.
of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you
That was my
aren't
first
just
Indiana Jones,
playing
Temple of
as
Doom.
Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You
Wait, what?
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
What's the difference? You aren't just playing as Indy. You are Indiana Jones. What?
You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones.
Oh, so it's first person.
When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games.
Machine Games. Okay, Machine Games, they did the Wolfenstein, right? I they did the one with the two girls, which was really bad, but the new Colossus is a super cool game. And then the other ones too are super good.
I can remember pitching Lucas.
So first person, I guess, yeah. What are my thoughts on first person for Indiana Jones? It's like it makes sense that a studio like this will make a first person game. I'm not gonna say no. But I don't know if it makes sense that an Indiana Jones games is in first person. Now, thinking about it for a second or two, if it's a third person game, how do we make it different from a Tomb Raider or an Uncharted? Which basically, I mean, Uncharted, let's be honest. I mean, Nathan Drake is just it's an Indiana Jones. That would have been the perfect Indiana Jones to make Uncharted Indiana Jones games. But I digress. I guess that could have been a conversation in the studios, in the office. Like, okay, so we're gonna make it. If we make it third person, we're just gonna end up doing an Uncharted game. So we gotta make sure it is not an Uncharted game, especially because Uncharted are first party games from Sony, and Microsoft won't take that. Microsoft won't take the conversation of Indiana Jones being a clone, a Sony PlayStation game clone. Yeah, they won't take that.
Film on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project.
Cool.
And they have just been so trusting and supportive of
I'm
everything
hungry.
that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited.
I mean, Todd Howard is high. Can you tell? I think he's high. I think he smoked. I think he's high.
To show you what the team here has been up to, let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
I do think it's high.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Oh
While
shit,
you
this
were
looks
playing
good.
your point.
Wow, that's a really good shader for the hair. Holy crap. And I like how you see how it's not perfect. It's super good. Like this hair just gets up to here, but then here you see some different hair going in a different direction. And then here is coming this way. Like it looks super good. Wow.
Pointless game.
Oh, this is indie.
I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built
Oh, that looks
yourself a
good.
life of meaning instead of
No surprise. I mean, let's say I do clearly remember New Colossus, and you know it's an older game now, but it really looked it's the character models were very, very good.
ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Oh, that's a good indie. You see that's
Myths.
okay. First person.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
Is that Indiana Jones talking? Now I wonder, Harrison Ford? They didn't get Harrison Ford, right? I mean, that would have been like the entire budget. Who's doing the voice? Those character models are amazing.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
Is that Andy
Can't
talking?
Just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Oh, so you're gonna use the whip to as a traversal thing?
Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me.
I want to see him speaking. I mean, they would have said like, "Oh, we got Harrison Ford to do the voice," but I don't think they. I mean, we're still watching the thing, so maybe they say it. I don't know. I don't know if they got him. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that was that the Wilhelm scream? Yeah, that's the Wilhelm scream, which was used plentifully in Indiana Jones movies.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
That's not Harrison Ford.
If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's Troy Baker. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that's Troy Baker. It has a little bit of him. And the only reason why I know I kind of know a little bit of Troy Baker is because he used to be in this podcast, the Play, Watch, Listen, Salana Pierce's podcast. And I used to listen to every episode every week. And he was on that podcast every week. So I kind of got familiar with his voice. And he sounds...
Through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Yeah, it has something. Now, this is awesome. Like what I'm seeing right now.
Through these ancient sites around the globe.
First of all, that model of
If you were to draw a line,
the Sphinx and the pyramids look very accurate. They look very good. The Sphinx looks exactly how it is. I wonder if the walls there's this whole conspiracy about the Sphinx is that the walls here have water erosion, and the whole conspiracy is like, well, if it was water erosion, it's because it was a lot of water, and in this area of the planet, in Egypt, it hasn't rained for like that much for thousands and thousands of years. So if it's water erosion, that could potentially mean that the Sphinx is actually older than what we expect or what we think it is. So I wonder if that, because the only reason why I mentioned this is because
it's around the globe.
This whole thing of the Great Circle is something that is contemplated in pseudoscience and pseudo-archaeology. And what they say is exactly what Indy is saying here. If you go to the pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, and you draw a line towards, let's say, with Machu Picchu, and then continue. Like if you start at Giza, right, and you draw a straight line around the globe, you're gonna hit major sites like Machu Picchu. Like I think Easter Island is there, Angkor something in India or that zone. There's many places. I think the Richard structure. What other site? I don't know if maybe Petra. So there are many sites within that Great Circle. So that's something that they are taking from pseudoscience, which is awesome. I really like it.
A perfectly aligned circle.
Yep. Oh yeah, the whippets is used up. Oh shoot, you can. That's good editing there. You can pull like, come over here, the whip and hit the guy. That's cool. Look at that. Dush. That's good editing there. They synchronize the music with the punches.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Looks very good.
Let's see if you can
Character models.
What do you mean if I can?
I mean, look at that. It's completely his likeness. It's 100% his likeness. Of course, there's an uncanny valley thing still happening, but looks very good. And then the music is very authentic too. It feels very authentic. Oh wow. Yes! That's so indie! That's so Indiana Jones. I love it.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the...
Look at the... It's so good. Wow. I wonder what engine do they use. Look at the nose. You can see the subsurface scattering, and I really like how this is subsurface scattering looks, because usually they... How can I say this? What I feel that happens with subsurface scattering in a lot of games is that they overdo it to make it really evident and to make it really, there that, oh, look, we have subsurface scattering, instead of just making it like a subtle thing, which end up being more realistic. And here, I think it's in the right...
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector.
It's in the right
Chukuliman.
value, I guess.
The Great Circle.
Super cool. The Great Circle. Nice. Like I saw in the Great Circle, I've known the title of the game before watching this. But I didn't connect that it was referring to the Great Circle, like that circle that I just explained.
You have any idea how old that was?
Yeah, that was Troy Baker. There it's very evident.
Any idea how old that was?
That was Troy Baker. I'll bet. I will bet that's Troy
Indiana
Baker.
Jones
Troy
is such
Baker.
an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Yeah.
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern
Senior
gaming
narrative
audience.
designer.
Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built.
Okay.
We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples,
Texture looks good.
or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fist fight.
Oh, this is in the next to the Sphinx. I wonder.
In ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody
No, they don't have the water erosion on the
in a
wall.
fist fight. All of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with a hat,
Nice.
his whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal.
Love it.
We pull the camera back for a third-person view.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between
Oh,
Raiders of the Lost
okay.
Ark and The Last Crusade.
When our game begins,
Well, wait. Isn't Temple of Doom in between those two?
Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what
shit.
seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
That doesn't look very good. I mean, why is it so foggy? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like how this looks.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look good. Why is this all like, you can see a few like windows on, but overall it's everything's so dark. And then the fog looks very outdated in my opinion. I don't like it. I don't like how this looks. I mean, the only good thing, it's this. It looks decent. But I don't like how the scenery looks here.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
This reminds me this other movies, of course, but it also reminds me of the fate of Atlantis.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic...
That wine was very opaque, right? It shouldn't be that opaque.
He wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Getting the hang of this.
Yeah, you see, if it wasn't a first-person game, probably it would fall into the Uncharted game. Too much of an Uncharted or Tomb Raider game.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
Yeah,
it's an
I wish they didn't make it too complicated in the sense like I had a lot of, you know, this whole thing with a huge skill tree and RPG elements and such. No, I just make it a simple Indiana Jones games. You have your whip, you may have like a gun or two you take from enemies and such. And that's it. And then do a lot of playful things with the hat.
amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of
That's
Sukhothai,
good.
the pyramids of Egypt,
Yep.
the snow-peaked Himalayas,
Nice.
and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a
so
true
good.
cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy films.
Of course.
And we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
It really does.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very
Really does
physical
work.
with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
Nice.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist.
so good.
Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Yeah.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure.
Right? I mean, isn't that what I don't remember her name, but Nathan Drake's girlfriend, the blonde girl, isn't she a reporter? Is she a reporter? I think she is.
She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then.
She looks
Let's
so
even
good.
Fight.
The character
What do you mean a
models
fight?
look very good.
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating
What is it? This is Maya. Is this Maya? Yeah, this is Maya.
it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our models
Super
for
good
Indiana
facial
Jones and the Great
animation, too.
Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head.
That's cool.
And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool.
The whip.
Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect
Yeah,
of the
the
game.
physics of it.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
Love it.
You can use it as a distraction.
Oh, nice.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat.
It looks so good.
Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game.
Of
The
course.
spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional
That's
and are
engine.
just there for the players who want to experience
That's
them.
Maya,
Epic traps,
I think.
small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Oh shit. Of course, he activated a trap.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal
This
of
guy looks
Indiana
weird.
Jones and the Great Circle.
His
Machine
eyes.
Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's
And he looks like the actor, like an actor that made Captain Sorg in Superman. Is that his name? Sorg?
exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true
They have
to
a
the
Game
Indiana
Awards
Jones
there.
franchise and create
can see
such
it.
an authentic experience while still
This is
being
a Game
able to
Awards
showcase what makes
statue.
us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and
Yep.
I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later
Release-
this year.
later
and
this
we
year.
cannot wait to share more soon.
What is Todd Howard doing there? What is he taking? What is that? What is that little thing?
And we cannot wait to share more soon.
What was Todd Howard doing there? No release date. The only game that has a release date is Senua's Saga, which is concerning. Because that means all of these games could get postponed. All of these games could get postponed, which is a concerning thing. Okay, what's next then? Is there something else? 2024, not even like summer or fall or winter. No, just 2024. What is that? Oh, kind of a recap of everything. I mean, everything looks super good. I gotta say, like, everything looks amazing. I'm liking everything that I look. Senua's Saga looks amazing.
Animals, children, and game developers.
As expected. The Oxide thing, the Era, I really like. Got my attention.
Tech.
This
Core
one,
to the vision
yeah,
of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule.
got my attention pretty bad. I mean, I really like that game. Avowed looks
Creating an
amazing.
immersive
I'm
experience
pretty
like
sure I'm gonna be
Avowed
playing
is
it
anchored
day
in the
one.
world we build.
And then Indiana Jones. Like, Indiana Jones
You
looks
aren't just
great. Like,
playing as indie. You
seems like it's
are
gonna be a
Indiana
fun
Jones.
time. Oh, this one, Visions of Mana, also. It's not even down my alley, and it got my
聖剣伝
attention.
説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Everything looks very good. I'm excited for what Microsoft has coming. Finally, I mean, they've been kind of struggling with content, but if all these come out to be very good games, I mean, I think they're gonna be on a good track. They're gonna be on a much better track. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Looks super good. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I saw. Visually, everything looks outstanding. And let's see. My only concern with everything is no release dates. They just say like fall or summer or Indiana Jones just said 2024. Just coming later this year, and that's it. Which usually indicates that they're not sure about that. They're probably going to be postponing some of these games. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to say they're probably going to do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if these games get postponed. I mean, Senua's Sacrifice is the only one that has a date, May 21st, which is awesome. Gives me some breathing room for me to play other games that I'm playing. Like now I'm playing The Lost Crown, and I'm having fun with it. And then I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 finally. That I haven't played it. I want to finish Final Fantasy 16, which I'm not liking a lot, but I want to finish it. I also want to play Sifu for the first time. So I have a lot of games in my backlog I want to play. So I got some time to try to finish all those games before May 21st. Awesome. I really like the presentation. Thank you, Xbox. Thank you for trying to make a comeback at least. Hopefully everything works out, because everything that I saw here looks amazing. Looks very good. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe or like the like button. Oh, whatever. I'm not good at this. Okay. Take it easy. Bye.